Imagine getting more house for significantly less money, a stunning open-concept living space, soaring ceilings, a built-in garage or workshop, on a piece of land you actually own, and doing all of it without the jaw-dropping price tag that comes with traditional construction. That is not a dream. That is what thousands of Americans, Canadians, and Australians are building right now. They are called barndominiums, and in 2026, they are turning the home building industry completely upside down. But here is the real question nobody wants to honestly answer. Are barndominiums actually as affordable as people claim, or is there a catch hiding in the fine print? Stay with me through this entire video, because by the end you will know the real numbers, the real savings, and the real pitfalls that most content creators skip over. If you are new here, welcome to Affordable Homes and Plans, the channel where we cut through the noise and give you honest, research-backed information about building and designing your dream home without breaking the bank. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let us get into it. What is a barndominium? Before we talk money, let us make sure we are on the same page about what a barndominium actually is, because the name confuses a lot of people the first time they hear it. A barndominium, or barndo as most people in the building world call it, is a structure that blends the exterior look and structural system of a metal barn with a fully finished, comfortable residential living space on the inside. Think soaring ceilings, wide-open floor plans, polished concrete floors, modern kitchens, and cozy bedrooms, all inside what looks like a steel barn from the outside. Some barndos also include a garage bay, a workshop, storage space, or even a secondary dwelling unit all under one roof. The concept has been around for decades in agricultural communities, but over the last several years it has exploded in popularity across the United States, Canada, and Australia as housing costs have gone through the roof. People started asking a very practical question. If metal buildings go up faster, cost less per square foot, and last longer than wood, why are we not living in them? That question is exactly what drove the barndominium revolution, and in 2026, the answers are more compelling than ever. The real cost numbers in 2026. Let us talk real numbers, because this is where most videos either give you vague ranges or flat out mislead you. In 2026, building a barndominium typically costs between $70 and $150 per square foot, depending on your finish level and location. A basic functional build with weathertight walls, simple electrical, plumbing, and economy finishes runs around $70 to $100 per square foot. A mid-range build with better insulation, quality fixtures, and a properly finished interior sits between $100 and $150 per square foot. Premium custom builds with high-end finishes can push past $200 per square foot, but at that level you are essentially choosing to spend more, not being forced to. Now compare that to traditional stick-built construction. In 2026, building a conventional home typically costs between $180 and $280 per square foot, and in high-cost markets that number climbs even higher. The national average to build a standard new house sits at roughly $317,000, while a 2,400 square foot barndominium in the mid-range comes in between $225,000 and $288,000. That is a meaningful difference, and it becomes even more meaningful when you factor in the long-term savings we will cover in just a moment. A 3-bedroom barndominium specifically tends to run between $120,000 and $350,000 depending on size, location, and how much you spend on the interior. That is a wide range, and the spread matters. The biggest lesson experienced builders keep reinforcing is this. A barndo can absolutely be cheaper than a traditional home, but only if you manage your interior finishing budget. Kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring can alone account for nearly half your final build cost. The structure itself is where the savings begin. Where you spend the money internally is where people often give back those savings without realizing it. Why is a barndominium cheaper than a traditional home? This is the heart of the video, and it deserves a real explanation rather than a quick list. There are several distinct reasons why barndominiums carry a structural cost advantage over traditional homes, and understanding them helps you make smarter building decisions. The first reason is the steel frame itself. Metal structures are widely used in commercial construction precisely because they are faster and more economical to erect than wood framing. The steel posts and roof system in a barndominium carry the weight of the structure at the perimeter and through the roof truss system. This means the interior does not need load-bearing walls scattered throughout the floor plan the way a traditional stick-built home does. Eliminating those interior-bearing walls reduces both the material cost and the labor cost significantly. It also gives you complete freedom over your floor plan, which is a design benefit on top of the financial one. The second reason is construction speed. A traditional home from breaking ground to move-in day typically takes 12 months or more. A barndominium using a prefabricated steel kit can be completed in 3 to 6 months in many cases. That speed matters financially in two ways. First, you are paying contractors and tradespeople for less time on site, which reduces your overall labor bill. Second, if you are renting while you build, a faster construction timeline means fewer months of paying rent and a mortgage or construction loan simultaneously. That alone can save a family tens of thousands of dollars that almost nobody accounts for in their initial budget conversation. The third reason is the kit option. Barndominium kits, which are pre-engineered steel packages that include the frame, roofing, and wall panels, are available from a range of manufacturers and typically cost between $30 and $50 per square foot for the shell alone. This prefabricated approach drastically reduces on-site waste and minimizes the number of skilled labor hours needed to get the structure standing. Pre-engineered components arrive cut to exact specification, so there is less material waste and fewer costly on-site adjustments compared to traditional wood framing. The fourth reason is the foundation. Traditional homes typically require a more elaborate foundation due to the weight distribution of wood framing and heavier roofing systems. Barndominiums frequently use a straightforward concrete slab foundation, which is simpler and less expensive to pour. The foundation is one of the most expensive early line items on any build, and the simplicity of a slab-on-grade system works in favor of the barndo budget right from day one. The fifth reason is long-term maintenance savings. Steel roofing and siding used in barndominiums can last between 40 and 70 years. Compare that to asphalt shingles on a traditional home, which typically need replacing every 15 to 30 years. Wood siding fades, cracks, rots, and attracts pests. Metal does none of those things. Traditional homes accumulate maintenance costs over time through repainting, roof replacement, pest control, and wood repair that metal construction simply does not. Over a 30-year period, that difference in ongoing maintenance is substantial and rarely gets factored into the affordability comparison honestly. The sixth reason, and one that has become increasingly relevant in recent years, is energy efficiency. Early barndominiums had a bad reputation for being cold in winter and scorching in summer, and that reputation was deserved because early builds often skipped proper insulation. Modern barndominiums built with closed-cell spray foam insulation and properly sealed roofing systems have addressed that problem completely. A well-insulated barndominium can actually perform better than a traditional stick-built home in terms of air tightness, and properly insulated barndos have been shown to cost 30 to 50% less to cool than a comparably sized traditional home. The steel envelope, when properly insulated, creates a tight thermal shell that holds temperature extremely well and dramatically reduces your monthly utility bills over time. The honest downsides you need to know. This channel is built on honesty, so we are not going to sell you a one-sided picture. There are real challenges with barndominiums that you need to understand before you commit to a build. Financing is the biggest practical hurdle in 2026. Traditional lenders like banks and mortgage companies are very comfortable financing conventional stick-built homes because comparable sales data is easy to find and appraisals are straightforward. Barndominiums are still uncommon enough in many markets that lenders struggle to find comparable sales, which can make appraisals come in low and financing options more limited. You may need to pursue a construction loan, land loan, or USDA rural development loan rather than a standard mortgage product, and that process can be more complex. This does not mean financing is impossible, but it requires more preparation and often a lender who has specific experience with non-traditional or metal frame construction. Insurance can also be a challenge. Metal construction is generally resistant to fire, pests, and mold, which can sometimes work in your favor with insurance rates. However, in areas prone to severe weather events like hurricanes or tornadoes, some carriers are less comfortable with metal structures and may charge higher premiums or require additional riders. Shopping your insurance carefully and working with a broker experienced in metal construction is essential. Insulation is a cost you must not skip. Metal conducts heat and cold much more efficiently than wood, which means a barndominium without proper insulation is genuinely uncomfortable and expensive to heat and cool. Spray foam insulation is the most effective solution for metal frame buildings and is strongly recommended, but it does add meaningfully to your upfront build budget. Think of it this way. You pay more upfront for the right insulation, and you save that money back over years of reduced utility bills. The math works in your favor over time, but you have to budget for it honestly from the start. Zoning and building code compliance varies significantly by location. Most areas zoned for residential use will permit barndominium construction, but you need to verify that with your local planning and building department before purchasing land or committing to a design. Some rural counties are very flexible. Some suburban or urban jurisdictions are not. Always do your due diligence on zoning before you fall in love with a piece of land. Finally, interior finishing costs are where the barndo budget most commonly goes off the rails. The metal shell is affordable. The finishes are not free. Kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, drywall, HVAC, electrical, and plumbing are all still required and all still cost real money. If you walk into a barndo build expecting everything to be dramatically cheaper, just because the structure is metal, you will be surprised by your interior finish bids. The savings are real, but they live in the structural system, the speed of construction, and the long-term maintenance budget. Budget your finishes honestly from day one. Who is a barndominium right for? A barndominium makes the most financial and practical sense for a specific type of buyer and builder. If you are someone who wants to build on a piece of rural or semi-rural land, wants maximum square footage for their budget, values low long-term maintenance, needs a workshop, garage, or hobby space integrated into their home, or wants the flexibility of a fully open floor plan that they can configure however they choose, a barndominium deserves serious consideration. Owner-builders also have a strong advantage with barndominiums. The simplified structural system, the availability of kit packages, and the reduced timeline make barndominiums more accessible for people who want to manage portions of their own build and bring in subcontractors for specialized work like plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. DIY tasks like painting, flooring, and basic interior work can generate real savings on top of the structural cost advantage. If you are building in a dense suburban market, plan to sell the home quickly, or require conventional mortgage financing with minimal friction, a traditional home may still be the more practical path. The resale market for barndominiums is growing steadily, and well-finished barndos in areas with demand for that style are holding and building value. But the resale path for a barndo in a market that does not understand them is still more complicated than for a conventional home. The bottom line on barndominium affordability. Here is the honest summary. In 2026, a barndominium is genuinely more affordable to build than a comparable traditional home in most markets, typically running 15 to 30% less per square foot at the structural level. The combination of steel framing, simplified foundation requirements, faster construction timelines, prefabricated kit options, and dramatically lower long-term maintenance costs creates a compelling financial case that holds up under scrutiny. The catch is that the savings are not automatic. They come from smart planning, disciplined budgeting on interior finishes, proper insulation investment up front, and doing your homework on zoning, financing, and local building codes before you break ground. A poorly planned barndominium with high-end finishes and budget surprises can end up costing as much or more than a traditional home. A well-planned one can put you in a stunning, durable, energy-efficient home for significantly less than conventional construction would allow. The barndominium is not a shortcut. It is a smarter system for building, and in 2026 that system is more refined, more supported by experienced builders, and more accessible than it has ever been. If this video gave you clarity on the barndominium question, do me a favor and hit the like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who are trying to make smart home building decisions. If you are seriously considering a barndo build, drop your biggest question or your biggest concern in the comments below. I read every single one, and your comment might be the topic of the next video on this channel. Subscribe if you have not already, and check out the video on screen now for more in-depth barndominium content. I will see you in the next one.